Normally, when you catch wind of a raised Lambo, the discussion is fixated on a utility pole or a wet check sufficiently tall to high-center a late-model Gallardo. Yet, this Huracan LP 610-4 Sterrato, or basically Sterrato, is lifted 1.7 inches to make it as close to an off-road ready Italian supercar as we have ever seen. Also, causing us a deep sense of shock, it is the best illustration of the baby Lambo. Specifications: 2023 Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, vehicle type mid-engine all-wheel drive 2-passenger 2-door coupe. Dimensions: wheelbase 103.5 inches, length 178.1 inches, width 77.0 inches, height 49.1 inches, front trunk volume 4 cubic feet, curb weight 3,629 pounds. Engine: DOHC 40-valve V10, aluminum block and heads, port and direct fuel injection. Displacement 318 cubic inches, 5,204 cubic centimeters. Power 602 horsepower at 8,000 RPM. Torque 413 pound-feet at 6,500 RPM. Transmission 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. Before we proceed, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button to be the first person to get notified each time we upload new videos about cars. Like the numerous forms of the Huracan that preceded it, the Sterrato looks great and goes like smell. Yet, dissimilar to its brethren planned for rich, smooth streets or courses, it's fitted with run-level Bridgestone Dueler off-road at 002 tires, a suspension lift and rooftop rails to connect a rack. Would it be a good idea for you need to take with you anything over the 4 cubic feet of freight the frunk manages? Likewise, the higher focus of gravity, overhauled electronically controlled dampers, and gentler springs and hostile-to-move bars give the Sterrato a consistence up until now obscure to the Huracan. Typical Lambo activity in Michigan frequently requires puckering in anticipation of undeniable pits, alongside a periodic, "Is that plastic jug going to hit?" Not long before you hear it tumble and skip along the underside. Michigan's cleared byways should be designed according to the rock courses in Italy. Sterrato is Italian for back road. This Huracan follows another way, with a flexible ride and tires that can absorb brakes, chuck holes, and fixing hills. It's the Marshawn Lynch of supercars. It'll drive directly through a great deal of poo in the event that it needs to. However, given some space, it'll be gone in a flash. And keeping in mind that it probably won't have a Super Bowl ring, its $2,600 rally lights shimmer plenty. Not at all like the reasonably similar Porsche 911 Dakar, the Sterrato doesn't have a level, flexible suspension. However, gentler legs feature the suspension's firmness. Slow-speed suspension activity frequently accompanies a burdensome report, similar to theirs play in a rotating conjuncture joined to the counter-roll bar. Low-hold tires that surrender at 0.96 G on the skid pad could appear to be unseemly for a Lamborghini, yet it is phenomenal to direct feel and correspondence. The greatest aspect, lower hold, implies you can investigate as far as possible on a public street without terrifying anybody in or outside the vehicle. Decreased grasp, and most likely a couple of other tuning changes, likewise significantly affects the body balance. At the cutoff, the Sterrato gives up in sluggish movement with neither one of the finishes splitting ceaselessly first, yet the tail will venture out because of choke incitement. Simple flips of the directing wheel keep the Sterrato in the clear and out and about. Not once did we get crossed up. Should a meeting school need to show the Scandi flick move on rock, the Sterrato would be smarter to use than a Subaru WRX. Indeed, in the event that it were in the financial plan, our Sterrato was $384,394 as tested. Would it be advisable for you need to make the things behind you small? The 602 horsepower V10 maneuvers the Sterrato to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds, simply 0.3 seconds off the Huracan Evo. So imagine a scenario in which the quarter mile is 3/10 off as well. It's a 10.7 second, at 130 miles per hour vehicle. However, those off-road tires really do limit the top end. For those keeping track of who's winning, the Sterrato's 161 miles per hour represented maximum velocity is sufficiently high to leave the 911 Dakar's 150 miles per hour best on its off-road rubber. In convention mode you need to move yourself, and at least a couple of times, we wound up banging off the red line at 8,500 RPM in a 100 decibel daze. Lamborghini, in the event that you won't program programmed upshifts in your shocking modes, please consider involving the kickdown switch as a sign to the transmission that the driver needs an ideal redline shift. Notwithstanding rally mode, strata and game are accessible. However, the motor is most intense in meeting and it's ideal to allow the V10 to sing. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and remember to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.